I am Cassie, the English teacher. Today, we're learning infinitive verbs using like, need, and have. Let's get started. Let's practice a conversation from last lesson. Do you need pepper? No, I don't need pepper. Does she like strawberries? Yes, she likes strawberries. Okay, we're going to review like. Remember, we say, do I like coffee? Do you like coffee? Does he like coffee? Does she like coffee? Do we like coffee? And do they like coffee? So we're going to practice the food from last week, and we're going to practice asking questions with like. So I'm going to show you a food, and you make a question with like. Do you like strawberries? Do they like fish? Does he like beer? Good. We'll review questions with need. Do I need coffee? Yes, always. Do you need coffee? Does he need coffee? Does she need coffee? Do we need coffee? Do they need coffee? Okay, practicing again using need and making a question. Do we need yogurt? Does she need cereal? Do you need corn? Good. Okay, and have. Do I have coffee? Do I have coffee? Do you have coffee? Does he have coffee? Does she have coffee? Do we have coffee? Do they have coffee? All right, you know the drill. Make a question with have. Do you have wine? Do they have blueberries? Does she have lemons? Do we have juice? Good. Okay, we're going to learn some verbs. Infinitive verbs in English usually have the word to. Okay, so to and then the verb makes it an infinitive verb. Infinitive verb. So this verb is to sleep, like to sleep. To sleep. To sleep. To eat. To eat. To eat. To go, to go, to go. So this can mean like go to school, go to work, right? Go, going, to go. To study, to study. You study English, to study, study. To walk, to walk, to walk, to walk. To cook, to cook, to cook. To work, to work, to work. To drive, to drive, to drive. To talk, talk, to talk, talk. To read, to read, to read. Good. Okay, so remember with like, we can have I like to read, you like to cook, he or she likes to drive, she likes to walk, we like to sleep, they like to talk. So you notice how before, when we had food, I like milk. Well, we can also put an infinitive verb there. So I like to read, you like to cook. So exactly the same. I like, you like, he likes, she likes, but with an infinitive verb. Does that make sense? So we're going to practice that. So we're going to use like and then the verb on the screen. I like to sleep. I like to sleep. We can do them all, I guess. You like to sleep. He likes to sleep. She likes to sleep. We like to sleep. They like to sleep. Okay, this one's to read. Read. I like to read. You like to read. He likes to read. She likes to read. We like to read. They like to read. To eat. I like to eat. You like to eat. He likes to eat. She likes to eat. We like to eat. And they like to eat. Good. All right. This is the same with need. So I need to read. You need to cook. He needs to study. She needs to work. We need to sleep. They need to talk. So same thing with like, just with need. Okay, so let's practice. to cook. So I like to cook. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to cook. You need to cook. He needs to cook. She needs to cook. We need to cook. They need to cook. To work. So I need to work. You need to work. He needs to work. She needs to work. We need to work. They need to work. To drive. I need to drive. You need to drive. He needs to drive. She needs to drive. We need to drive. They need to drive. To talk. I need to talk. You need to talk. He needs to talk. She needs to talk. We need to talk. They need to talk. All right, good. Last one. Now, with have, we know that like I have a water. I have water, right? But when we use have plus an infinitive verb, so when we use have to and then a verb, in English that turns into pretty much need. Like I have to eat means I need to eat, right? I must eat. This is a necessity, right? I have to read, sorry. So it changes the meaning a little bit. So I have to read means like I have to read. You have to cook means you need to cook. Okay? He has to study. She has to work. We have to sleep. They have to talk. Okay, let's practice. Let's make a sentence with have and then the verb. To go. I have to go. You have to go. He has to go. She has to go. We have to go. They have to go. To study. I have to study. You have to study. He has to study. She has to study. We have to study. They have to study. To walk. I have to walk. You have to walk. He has to walk. She has to walk. We have to walk. They have to walk. Okay, good job. So let's do a little bit of a conversation practice. Do you like to read? Yes, I like to read. Does he need to eat? No, he doesn't need to eat. One more. Do you need to sleep? Yes, I do. Does she need to study? No, she doesn't. So do you notice how I can answer with just do, and it's implied that I do need to sleep? But if I just say, yes, I do, that's enough. Okay? Do you need to sleep? Yes, I do need to sleep. Or, yes, I do. Same thing with doesn't. Does she need to study? No, she doesn't. The need to study is implied. Okay, let's do dictation practice. Remember that I'm going to talk. You listen, write, and then check. All right, here we go. To study. To study. To study. To study. Doesn't. 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 Are there any towels? Are there any towels? Are there any towels? Are there any towels? Do you like to walk? 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 Does she have to talk? 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 Do we need to drive? Oh, sorry. Do we need to drive? 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 Do you need some soap? 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 She doesn't like to cook. 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 He has to sleep. He has to sleep. He has to sleep. He has to sleep. Okay, good job. Remember to like, subscribe, and come back next time. Bye.